Hello and thank you for joining me today for the tutorial on how to play the Minuet in G by G Bach. This is an edited version to be easy. It is mainly the same in the right hand as the original, but the left hand is highly edited to be much easier to play hands together for easy piano. There is sheet music available to purchase on my website, which is veronicapiano88.com for this particular tutorial, and I'll leave a link to the actual item in the description below. And remember to subscribe to my channel if you have not subscribed already, and click the little bell icon next to it, and that way you are notified every time I have a new video or tutorial. So let's get right into it. In this lesson, we're going to be learning just the very first half, but I feel it's important I should play the entire thing so that way you can hear what the second half also sounds like. And when you purchase the sheet music on the website, it does include both parts, part 1 and part 2. Now, this is going to be mainly in what we call G position. So that means on the left side of your hand, the left side of your left hand would be your pinky, is going to be on the letter G, just below middle C right here. G, A, B, C, and D. And your right hand will also be starting on the letter G above middle C. G, A, B, C, D. And most of this song can be played right within this position, but I'm going to let you know when either hand needs to move out of this position. Which I don't think the left hand does in the first half, only in the second half. So we're going to start with playing along with the right hand, because this is the more difficult part, so we're going to spend a little bit more time right here. So in the very beginning, you're going to start with your 5th finger on the letter D, and then we're going to play all the notes going from your thumb up to your pinky. So G, A, B, C, D, G, G. For the next part, think of it being maybe a higher C position, because you're going to aim for your middle finger to go over to the letter E, so you can play this part, E, C, D, E, F sharp, G, down to G. So when you reach down to this G, that will kind of line up your hand in the right position again. You'll be back in the original G position. So the next note starting with C should be right over your 4th finger. C, D, C, B, A, B, C, B, A, G. They're kind of they're actually a lot alike. The first one starting on C, it goes up a step, and it goes down 4 notes in a row. The next one, the entire pattern is just shifted down 1 step. So it starts on your middle finger, it goes up 1, and has 4 notes that go down. Here you're going to kind of be out of position. You're just going to cross over to this F sharp and then back to the G with your thumb. G, A, B, G, B, A. So here is the very first half. We'll play this through a couple of times together. Play the same first half once again. Now the second half of part 1 is nearly identical for most of it, with the exception of the very end. So you're going to do this the same way. what's different. In the first half, we crossed over to F sharp. In this half, we're not going to. The next note is actually A. B, A, G, F sharp, G. So I'm just going to play the last 4 measures. So this one kind of has a full sequence of 3, just like in the first half where we had C, it goes up 1 step and down 4 notes. Then B goes up 1 step and down 4 notes. And the bottom half of this page here, it starts with A and goes down 4 notes. And then ends on G. So now that we have played through the right hand part, we're going to learn how the left hand goes, and this is actually very easy. This is the part that has changed the most from the original copy by G Bach. Basically, I've changed it to be 1 note per measure of left hand to make it nice and easy, especially if you are right hand dominant. An easy song to be able to put hands together. So I'm going to go over a little bit what the left hand does by itself before showing you how they interact together. So you're going to be in that G position where your pinky is on G. So you have G, A, B, C, and D. And in the sheet music, I've actually provided the finger numbers as well. So if you weren't as good as reading the bass clef, you can actually follow what finger numbers. So it would start with finger 5 or pinky on the letter G. So if you're not quite familiar with your finger numbers, in both hands, your thumb is considered finger number 1. And your index fingers are 2, 3, 4, and 5. So it's going to seem like your left hand runs 5 to 1 while your right hand runs 1 to 5, but just think of it as matching fingers are the same exact number. So in the left hand, start with 5 on G, 3 on B, 2 on C, 3 on B, 4 on A, 5 on G, 1 on D, and then in the last measure we get something a little more exciting. There's a D, and then D, C, B, A. So finger-wise it'd be 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's from the first half of part 1. I'm going to play that once again. G, B, C, B, A, G, straight into the second half because it lands right on 5. This is a nice and easy transition back down to the G. B, it's going to be much like the first half. C, B, A, G, D, and the only thing that's different about the left hand in the second half is it doesn't have it has only the letter G. Here's how they play along together. G, B, C, B, A, G, D, D, C, B, A, G, Play that one more time without talking. thank you for watching my tutorial on how to play Bach's Minuet in G. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe if you're not already, and I shall see you soon. Bye-bye. Thank you.